Good morning, everyone. I hope you're well. Just wanted to take a few minutes to share some information about what's going to be happening over the coming weeks and indeed leading right up till the autumn. We've got some plans in the coming weeks and months that I just wanted to share with you in terms of what we're doing on Sundays, etc. It's a time of change for us, I think, and we reflected at our church update meeting of how we do go through times of what the Bible calls pruning, times when we can feel a little bit thinner on the ground than we have been. And I was sharing the story of our willow tree in our garden, which God, I feel, has been encouraging me through. We've had this tree that's overshadowed everything, and for a number of years have been meaning to get it cut right back. And thankfully, Alex, a couple of months ago, came along and did a great job pollarding the tree, but he stripped it right the way back. And at one stage, you would look at it and wonder whether this thing is ever going to live again. But the amazing thing is, within just a few weeks, there is growth everywhere. And we've been amazed at how quickly this thing has come back to life again. And I've just felt really encouraged through that though we do go through times of pruning where things feel a little bit thinner on the ground, God is sovereign over those times. And in fact, they provoke and stimulate fresh growth. And so I want to encourage you to be full of hope as we give people away and as people move on and have moved on and will be in the coming weeks and months as well, to trust God that He's going to lead us through into a fresh season of fruitfulness and growth. We felt with all that happening that it was a good opportunity to revisit some of our core values as a local church. And so this Sunday we're going to be beginning a new series called Ecclesia. What on earth are we here for? John Groves, I'm thrilled, is going to be with us to start that series off. That's an opportunity for us to drill in again to some of what we believe the local church is, and particularly us as Junction Church, what it means for us to be the church and be part of the church. And looking forward to that. We've got some visiting speakers coming in to be part of that series, and we're going to follow that up in the summer holidays with a very practical series on one anothering as we work out practically what it means to grow in our relationship with one another. And that will be during the end of July and August. And during August, those 3 Sundays, I think, in August, we won't be having kids' work. So what we'll be doing is slimming down that morning meeting over the summer holidays. It'll be a shorter meeting with a shorter talk element to it. And we will be providing some craft activities on tables for the kids and young people that will tie into the theme that we're looking at on that particular morning. So it'll be an all-age feel to it over the summer holidays. Looking forward again to that. There'll be a few people coming and speaking who we're perhaps not used to hearing from, which will be good. And then, of course, we have on the back of our summer, West Point 2019. It's bank holiday weekend towards the end of August. Looking forward to being down there. Some new folk joining us this year. I think we'll have our biggest ever group, and it's going to be a great weekend down there in Devon. If you're not yet booked in, I think the next price breaks towards the end of the first week of July. So get yourself booked in. Do come and join us for that time. Every summer we partner with the other churches on mission in the town under the umbrella of what's called Hope, and this year's no exception. So we have a prayer meeting this Friday at 7:30 at St Andrews, followed by what will be the launch of Hope on Sunday evening, 6:30 at All Saints. Fran Beckett is going to be there as a guest speaker. She has a real heart for the church, influencing the nation, and for unity between churches. And you will hear on that evening what our plans are this year and what opportunities there are to be part of that mission together. So I want to encourage us to be as well represented as possible and express the fact that we believe in partnership with the other local churches as we serve the wider community. So that's Hope this weekend. One other thing to mention as well is that our website has been remodeled and will be live very soon. We've been working behind the background on that, and the aim is to produce something that ties in with all the kind of design and themes that we've had beforehand as a church, so it brings through a sense of our identity, but also it's a much simpler, slimmed down site, very accessible to people outside of the church. and that the background work that needs to go into keeping it fresh is actually minimised as well. So we're looking forward to having that live. The other big thing that we wanted to do with the new site was make it much more functional for smartphone use, and so I think you'll find that we've achieved that when you see the new site. Well, we're looking forward to gathering this Sunday, starting our series on Ecclesia. It will be great to have you there. Let's come full of expectation as we hear from John, as we gather, as we worship together, as we look to God for this whole new season ahead of us. Look forward to seeing you there.